education and health,
climate change.
A wide range of subjects are on the table as US President Joe Biden speaks to African leaders in Washington on Wednesday. Expect to hear about support for democracy, economic development, and new financial commitments for a region that has, in recent years, taken a back seat to other US priorities.
17 of the world's 20 most climate-vulnerable countries are on the African continent.
But there will be another underlying message, arguing that the United States is a better partner for Africa than China.
Let me recognize up front
that was underscored by US Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin on Tuesday.
So, regarding Russia and China, the PRC, we're witnessing the PRC expand its footprint on the continent on a daily basis. And as they do that, they're also expanding their economic influence. The troubling piece there is that they're not always transparent in terms of what they're doing, and that creates problems that will be eventually destabilizing if they're not already.
China's economic influence in Africa is undeniable. According to a Eurasia Group analysis, in 2021, China-Africa trade at $254 billion greatly outstripped US-Africa trade, which stood at $64.3 billion. The West has accused China of miring African countries in debt. That was denied by China's Foreign Minister Wang Wenbin. On Tuesday, he said China's interests in Africa are based on sincerity and righteousness.
As the US-Africa summit is about to be held, we are happy to see that all parties in the international community are paying more attention to Africa. But we firmly oppose treating Africa as an area for great powers to compete with each other and using their Africa strategy as a tool to contain and attack other countries' cooperation with Africa.
Delegations from 49 countries and the African Union, including 45 African leaders, are attending the three-day US-Africa Leaders Summit. It is the first of its kind since 2014.
Good morning, everyone.
US officials have been reluctant to frame the gathering as a battle for influence. Washington has toned down its criticism of Beijing's lending practices and infrastructure projects, amid calls from some African leaders for more US leadership. And there are crucial issues at stake, such as food security and climate change. Among leaders present is Félix Tshisekedi, president of Democratic Republic of Congo. The country's capital is currently struggling with deadly floods and landslides caused by intense rains. On Tuesday, he said the climate crisis has caused hundreds of deaths and enormous material damages that could have been avoided if polluting countries had honored their commitments.